Hi guys.
Hello people.
I'm Milena.
Lola.
And we're watching last episode of Arcane.
Can you believe?
We've been waiting for 3 years.
Literally. And
I
here
cannot
we
believe
are.
it,
And it legitimately does not feel at all like we're finishing it right now. I'm not in the mindset of this being the final episode that we
Like,
get.
I had more feeling when we were finishing first season of Freedom. Like, we were finishing something than now. If you understand what I mean? Like, I have no... And here we are finishing, like, the whole show, technically. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't help that, like, things aren't necessarily as well done as I would have hoped for this season. So, like, that doesn't... maybe that's what doesn't help. Yeah. I mean, like, there were a lot of comments, and I read a lot of comments, and, like, people agree and disagree. Like, I can understand, I think, for people that, like, don't have as many problems as we do in this season, like, it came down, I think, to the fact that for them, the Piltover and Zaun conflict was not, let's say, as important as it felt to us, because the characters were more important in their relationships, and, like, I agree with that. Like, I agree with that for every show. Like, that's always gonna be my main priority. Like, I can, like, everything else that's happening in the background, I can ignore if the characters and the relationships are solid. It's just like the Piltover and Zaun aspect of it was just, like, too important for me. It made who the characters were and, like, why they were the way that they were. And so, like, that not being handled well is... like, made the show suffer a lot for me. And, like, there's 50 minutes remaining. Like, I don't think much is gonna change for that.
I mean, yeah, honestly, I was about to start talking about how I, like, even if that part wasn't that important for me, how I still wasn't satisfied where all the characters went down during the season. So, like, technically, even that does not influence my opinion this season completely. But then that opens a whole new topic, and, like, we talked about that all at the end of the last episode.
Yes.
No need to go.
And maybe, like, we should not start the last episode with
that's
this
what I'm
mindset.
saying. Let's try to see. Let's see where they decided. Like, writers decided to write this season. Like, they decided to finish it off. I don't know how closely tied together with the game. Oh yeah, this is gonna be. I mean, we have no idea, honestly.
I mean,
I only know that, like, these characters exist in the game and they're very loved, and that's it. I don't know how. Like, I don't know how closely, if this is also how their stories end in the...
I don't understand how video games work in general. So like, is there like an end? You play those characters, I guess. Or do you
I don't think you play. I think you are...
I'm someone else.
Somebody else, and these are the characters who are main heroes in the game.
Whose side am I on then?
And you're... I don't know. Probably Zaun, judging by this. But, like, have no idea, honestly. I really have no idea. But, like, I think you pass levels.
Yeah. One day maybe we start playing games. I will not hold my breath, but... Yeah, I am sad to see this conclude. I am sad to say goodbye to these characters, and I just want to see how we tie it all up.
Depending on how we say goodbye to them, honestly. Just depending on how we say goodbye to them.
Yes.
I really have no idea. Again, we did say like what potentially can happen, but at the same time, with the way that this season has been, like, you
can't predict anything.
Exactly. I've been mistaken many times, honestly.
So, like, maybe let's just stop talking.
I'm just gonna see it
and play,
and then decide how sad I
am. Well, let's see. The dirt under your nails.
That's, let's say, Caitlyn.
Dirt under your nails, Caitlyn. I don't know how you came to that conclusion.
No, just like
under Kate's nails.
No, like I thought like somebody from Piltover who did bad things, to Zaun.
The songs always on the nose.
God. God.
Wait!
Huh?
I just...
Aww.
Get out of here, Echo. I just...
Oh, he's bringing back 4
Three.
seconds. 4 seconds. She's killing herself. He's bringing back
Jinx.
4 seconds.
They literally saved her life like 4 times.
Echo. Wait! Always a dance with you. I think I'm just gonna sit here a minute.
Don't do anything.
See if I can talk an old friend out of blowing us up.
If there's any justice in this world,
I'm tired.
they should just like run away together from this.
Oh my God.
You know, I learned from someone very special.
Oh, that's her.
No matter what happened in the past, it's never too late to build something new. Someone worth building it for.
This was nice.
I
The
love
first scene was
Echo.
very nice. I mean, not very nice.
But like, okay.
It didn't end tragically so far, but God knows what's gonna happen.
I like the thing is I cannot read the show because like you know what I mean, because like
I have no idea.
yeah, because like how this should go based on like the justice of the fucking universe. Jinx has to live
Yes.
and turn things around.
Yes.
And like legitimately, if you need time away, you and Echo leave.
Yes, I will give my life
So
for
like,
that.
you know, and the way that they presented this scene, that's how it seems to be going.
Yes.
But I do not trust this show to not kill her at the end.
True.
I don't trust it, you know? And
true.
I'm gonna hate it because
True.
what is the point?
True.
And so like I can't even get emotional because like, you know, well, let's see. You guys know. Let's see.
It is funny to me. This whole thing is a bit funny to me because like we were so hoping at the beginning and then it tricked us so many
No, the thing
times.
is, I entered the season thinking Jinx is gonna die. But like the way that season went on, you know what I mean? Like it didn't just feel...
I'm not sure if I entered. I don't remember how I entered.
I entered it like this.
I remember in first episode being like, she cannot die.
I need you and the enforcers to buy me as much time as you can so I can shut down the hex gates.
Victor's at the center of all this, isn't he?
In what form is he in? Oh, it started with the two of them. It should end with the two of them.
We're meant to lose this fight. If he reaches the hex gates.
Then we'd best stop him.
They're like, we just had sex, so we need to continue living on. Let's stop. What the fuck is she carrying?
One of them, is it like Kate or somebody
It
else?
looks in the enforcer, I
Yeah.
can't see. Honestly, with the amount of technology that they have, I'm not sure if anyone's alive.
Who is this?
I don't
Who is the
know.
person that she's carrying?
Maybe it's the, what is the girl's name?
Mad.
Yeah. No.
No.
Oh, she didn't even know who she was carrying.
Yeah, yeah. God. God. God.
What a character, honestly. That's not gonna do anything, I feel like. Again, the animation in this show, second to none. I feel like, is her name Maddie?
Yeah.
She is about to die. Like, honestly, this only ends when, like, Jace gets to Victor or, like,
Yeah.
something, because they can fight it like this.
God, is this the...
I think so. God. Just like that, he died.
Just like that. He was the person who dies.
I mean, he was, but like, you are as well. Is it stuck?
Who was that?
I mean, whoever took her to embassy.
Yeah, but like it seemed like it was. To me, it seemed for a second that it was one of them. That's how it seemed. That's why I said like, but it probably wasn't.
I mean, I wouldn't
Yeah.
put it past it. Jesus.
God.
You fucking
God.
bitch.
Okay, I didn't expect her.
No.
I really didn't.
Like, I was like, not like, sure, an enforcer work with them. Like,
Yeah.
I've...
But for a second, I thought maybe it's some that we know.
Someone
you know
important.
Yes,
but, like,
yes.
no one's coming to mind,
But
honestly,
me-
because, like, no one's important to
Yeah,
me from them.
yeah,
So, like,
yeah.
you fucking...
Now it makes sense.
Yeah.
Let's go, my girl. Oh fuck. What did she say?
Desperation is the doorway to oblivion, child.
Ambassador just,
Why
like,
does it seem
loves
like
her
she
little
stabbed her?
sentences.
Did she stab her?
Let's get this over.
I mean, maybe... I think she would just, like, hit... Maybe she stabbed her.
God.
Ah. Don't pull it out. Oh, I will pull it out and stab this bitch.
I did appreciate your warmth.
Oh my god. Oh!
Wait, is it?
Is it Mel?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I would get on my knee.
Like legit, not like. If I just saw her presence,
Yeah.
I would have to bow down.
Literally.
I don't even know what it is, but just
The at home. Spare their lives. Still a fox.
God. Are you insane? Are you fucking insane?
how do you even aim, my girl, with that? Like literally, how do you aim? Well, whatever happens, we can reverse it 4 seconds.
Yes, yes.
Whatever happens.
That's for a second, but I
Yeah,
thought
4
they did
seconds.
with Caitlyn.
Yeah,
but
me
like
too,
I
but it
saw
didn't
that
go back, it
hit
hit her, yeah.
and then I was like,
Me
oh,
too.
wait, what's up?
Oh, decoy.
Fuck.
Oh, that makes more sense. That makes so much more sense. Why do we even think for a second
Yeah.
that like they would parade him like this? Jace, my boy, it's on you. It's always gonna be on you.
Insane.
Despite the circumstances, Jace, I am pleased to see you.
There must be some part of you still in there.
Their relationship. It's about to pain me a bit.
God, we forgot about it.
I forgot about them.
Yeah.
God, they move so fucking.
No, Jace has to stop it
Yeah,
from
he's
the
gonna
inside.
definitely-
There is
there's
nothing
nothing
that
else
they
to
can
do.
here. No!
No, it's gonna be fine.
Don't do it.
I don't even. We do not want to be part of the cult.
You've sacrificed everything. Rictus. Kino. The city I built for our family.
There is no need for talking here.
You remember that?
Shut up and fight!
I respect it. She speaks too much. Like at this point, we are where we are.
Literally.
I'm about to throw fists. I don't need explanations.
Now did this, okay.
Yeah. We do need the power of fucking magic for us to defeat Ambessa.
What about them? That's...
Well, we need Jace for
Jace.
this. We cannot stop this unless
Need to destroy
Jace.
Hack.
I don't even understand like what is happening when they touch them. You know what I mean?
Fuck.
Is it my girl
Yeah.
Jinx gonna come? If I can count on one fucking thing.
Oh, Echo is coming to get
Sister-in-law.
you. Yeah. Like what happens. At least thank you for these scenes, honestly.
Literally.
God.
Ambessa is impossible to.
Yes,
we
that
need to
is-
start playing dirty. Like we cannot beat Ambessa.
What just happened?
I mean, it's fine. I'm not sure what happened, but it's fine.
It is me, and so you and I pursued our lives. An end to cruelty, injustice, to the benefit of all.
People deserve to choose their own fates.
Choice is false. It is how we clothe and forgive the baser instincts that spur us to division. We can be of one mind. United.
Here we are being united.
God. Terrifying.
Impossible. Legitimately.
Terrifying. What's
We
happening
might.
now?
I don't know. But it went through. Did it cut?
You fought well, child.
Huh?
She cut something.
I think she cut her eye.
Yeah. She cut her eye. Yeah.
Wolf has no mercy.
Yeah, but like she took her. Oh my god, what a
Your
fucking
daughter
shot.
is wiser than you credit. For one without the gift, you were quite a thorn.
For one without a gift.
What are you doing, sister?
She's gonna break those
She's already
chains.
been through this.
She's
Come
gonna
on.
break these chains.
I see your face, deceiver. Sly girl.
So, like, what happened?
Are the wolf.
All of us alive. Echo move.
Looks like you should have come back. Still don't get it, huh, sis? I'm always with you. Even when we're worlds apart.
Stop this insanity, Victor.
I could forgive most things if this ends with them being alive. I can forgive everything.
God.
But her hair.
Bambi. Dad?
I can't. Let's go, my girl. I hate this underwater. I hate this.
What is happening?
Sorry. I don't know why that thing is on. God, I hate this.
Me too.
Do you see
No.
the sublime intersection of order and
God. God.
It's not what I would say. I was gonna say, where's this thing to grab them?
So it's all on Jace.
Yeah, it's all on Jace. Or, I mean, I don't know, Echo is the only one not taken still.
How? Why?
I don't know.
Why not?
But it should be all on Jace. Oh, the same shot.
Yeah. Fuck, 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 fuck.
Oh, he's in the...
Yeah.
whatever that place
They
is.
are here.
Okay, this
Their
is
mind
like
is all-
Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
legitimately that
Yeah.
place.
Is what you see.
But the thing is, this entire time
coordinate.
I knew that like I have seen this, and I couldn't remember where from.
The coordinate.
Yeah.
this senseless waste? They want better lives, but emotion clashes with reason. Humanity's self-corrupting contradiction.
You've always wanted to cure what you thought were weaknesses. Your leg. Your disease. But you were never broken, Victor. There is beauty in imperfections. They made you who you are. An inseparable piece of everything. I admired about you.
Echo. Oh. Oh.
We're still caught in the past 4 seconds.
What was it?
Well, even if he goes back 4 seconds, it's
Yeah,
still...
he's constantly bringing back on 4 seconds, but... Oh, maybe...
But boy, you're gonna... It's gonna destroy us, no? How? That's gonna blow up on them? That can happen?
That device can't be.
I thought I wanted us to give magic to the world. Now, all I want is my partner back.
Why did
do you persist? After everything I've done? Because I promised you. Why did you ever give me this? Why? I thought I could bring an end to the world's suffering. But when every equation was solved, all that remained were fields of dreamless solitude. There is no prize to perfection, only an end to pursuit. In all timelines, in all possibilities, only you can show me this. You must go, Jess. We finish this together.
Was that necessary? People are gonna die from concussions.
I don't know what to expect now.
I mean, like, why would someone die now? You know what I mean? Like, why would...
What is happening?
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Can we look at him from above? My girl, I know, I really know, but like...
You can't save him.
Always with you, sis.
If I could just lay my head down and rest, if there was nothing to fight or protect, maybe death is like falling asleep. This world is a wasteland where nothing is grand. I used to have strength, but I ran out of hope. I know it's my fault that I'm here. This world is a wasteland. Please let me go, go, go.
You may read about the war in Hilton, but history is made palatably abstract. The agony of every sacrifice, the exaltation of every triumph. There's more than one one should bear.
Fuck off. Literally fuck off.
We, whose decisions led us here, will carry them forever. Our only consolation that with every loss, we found some good, some light, worth fighting for. And though we are doomed to revisit the error of our ways, our story isn't over. Is that seeing? Are you still in this fight, Violet?
I am the dirt under your nails, Cupcake. Nothing's gonna clean me out.
I thought for a second they're about to show me Jinx on that plane. And I was like, I didn't see a body, you know what I mean?
What had happened? What we feared the most, it did actually happen.
I like, if anything, this show always takes me on a roller coaster. Where I'm like,
even in this episode, there was a second where we were about to change the opinion and go with our hopeful side.
I was literally gonna, like, I think I said it in the middle of the episode. Did, yeah. I couldn't forgive anything. If you give me this, like, if you give me them, like, at being alive at the end with, like, a hopeful,
trying to repair their relationship, you know, and be together.
If you give me that, I legitimately...
It's all gonna be good.
Literally, I think, like, it's important on what note the show leaves you. I think you can, if you want, you can ignore a lot of things in any show. You can ignore a lot of things that you didn't like if the conclusion by the end is, like, cohesive and you're satisfied with it, you know? Like, I think you can ignore certain things. But, like, when the ending doesn't provide what you had hoped was going to provide, and, like, it's difficult to ignore the other parts as well.
I completely agree. For me, the part where I could ignore the most and the easiest is the plot part. If I don't understand something in the plot, if something's happening that, like, or, like, even if the plot was a bit rushed, you know, like, those are the things that, like, I could easily ignore, and it's not gonna it's not gonna influence the feeling of the season at all. But in, like, Jinx dying, let's say, or something like that would definitely influence the things that, like, I'm feeling, you know.
Yeah,
I don't know. It was very tragic in my opinion, and, like, I think until the last moment I was hoping that happen. I think when she started screaming at why, like, I knew it's gonna happen.
Yeah, me too.
And I think I wanted to be mad and angry, and I didn't want to cry at all. But, like, I just, like, couldn't, honestly, in that moment. I still don't understand the point of the little girl. I don't remember her name.
What's her name? Literally.
What's her name?
Well, see, we don't even remember her name.
Do you remember it?
My God, nothing is coming to mind.
Nothing comes to mind. It's a short name.
It's a very short name.
3 letters or something.
I'm literally, the only thing in my mind is, like, Powder, Echo, Jinx, like, nothing is...
I'm blanking as well.
Well, the little child.
Yes, I still don't understand the purpose to her. Like, again, we've been talking how we don't want Jinx to die after everything, like, we have seen her go through, because we really, in this show, in season 1, had real good development of her story, in my opinion. First 3 episodes when she was powdered, then with Silco, how hard she had it. Like, we understood, I think the development of her character in season 1 has been perfect. So, like, I connected to her so much that, like, I honestly couldn't accept her dying, even though, again, it's a tragedy and this show is full of the tragedies, so, I understand that. But then I don't understand like why they wouldn't make it something like with a child, you know? Why she had to lose the child before that even, you know?
I think like...
At least for my feelings to be better.
Yeah,
if
I
you
mean,
understand what
again, always the only thing that we can give you is a very subjective point of view. Like, I can only tell you what I feel about this. This is not gospel. Like, you can feel whatever else you feel about it, and like that's also valid. Like, again, it's always the thing with shows. A show is very much what you take from it. And the thing is, like, when I saw Jinx calling after Vi, I can immediately see, like, for Vi to move. What happened next was obvious immediately. And so, like, that at that point it hit me. They want to kill her off. And like there is nothing that it doesn't matter what they have put in the middle of this season. They had a plan to, at the end, like, she has to die. I just saw that there's people who think like she is alive, but I mean, that sounds like coping, honestly. Like, this sounds like me when I don't accept the truth, because like I understand what people mean, like something about what Kate was looking at, but like it's so vague that it like the show does not make it clear. So like in my mind that is not a thing. So
God,
like,
trust me.
If there was something to grab onto,
I
the
would
two of us
fucking
would
grab onto
you know?
that, honestly.
Like, legitimately, I will grab onto anything that you give me. But like, I think this is weak to grab onto.
I agree.
At least from my perspective. So like, for all intents and purposes, Jinx is dead. And the show just knew that it was gonna go down that road. And so I just think like if in their mind they wanna, like, this is where the Jinx's storyline wants to end. The road to this ending, they had a much clearer path that I thought, like, that's why I entered this season thinking that Jinx is gonna die, because like in my mind I had this vision of how her storyline was gonna go. And
especially I feel like when we saw the child.
Yes, and like the thing is, the child wasn't necessary. Like, I can understand in a way, like it served to bring Vi and Jinx closer, and it served to give Jinx some type of purpose. The thing is, the way that they did the relationship between Vi and Jinx, the child wasn't necessary, because like they didn't we didn't necessarily explore the part where they were good, you know.
I completely agree.
So like, first there was no point to it, and I think she could have found some type of like purpose, let's say, in being this symbol for Zaun. Like, she could have found enough to place her at the end to a place where she helps the people before ultimately dying. And that would be a story that I would understand, that I would accept, that I can just like understand, you know? Because like the storyline that she got just felt like, how do we like keep torturing her? Like, why does this kid die again? Like, why does like now at the end everything is solved and she jumps in to save Vi? Like, no, it doesn't feel like it was necessary, you know? And it just like feels like it was inevitable. So like, if it was inevitable, we could have gotten to it from a different storyline, in my personal opinion, that would have like felt better. Because this felt just like, this is the place where we want Jinx to end up in, and so we're gonna make her end up there. It doesn't leave me feeling satisfied with the ending. And like, again, I could have had a satisfied ending, like an ending that was satisfying to me where she did die, you know? Again, that's what I expected. Walking into this season, that's what I was expecting. And the way that the show progressed, it felt like, well, if you're gonna like kill her off, then like it just seems cruel to do all of this in the meantime, you know? And so like, I really wish that there was a different type of storyline that they chose to do this season with her.
Yeah, honestly, I completely agree. No need to repeat for me to repeat the whole thing. Like, I think she could have gotten to the point without the child, but like, no need to even talk about it. Writers decided to put the child in. I just think
the child was there.
Having the child in, the story with her dying could have been written in a way that like it's gonna feel more satisfying for me.
Yeah.
for it to be not just be the tragedy for the sake of tragedy, you know, like for me to feel like she saved this little person that she cares about so much, let's say, or something like that. I think it could have been like that type of a tragedy could have been better for me, for my personal experience, like experience while watching the show. That didn't happen, so like it seemed like they were just trying to find out a way to kill her, you know, and to give us all these scenes before that where they're fighting together back to back, where they have the same haircut, where they are talking to how they're always in any universe to get one next to each other or whatever, you know. So honestly, I do not love, let's say, that storyline at the end, which is very shame again, because I really love the show and I adore Jinx and her character. I really, from season 1, I think in season 1 her character has been one of the best characters that like I have seen written, you know. Like in 9 episodes, completely. Like I rarely see something like that in 9 episodes that I can connect to a character that much, you know.
Yeah, no, literally, like, from those 9 episodes, it was, like, one of the best shows that we
honestly,
have watched. Like,
if you ask me,
the impact of it was so fucking strong. Just, like, because I think they really had, like, a cohesive story that revolved around the characters, and that worked because of, like, the whole setting, you know? That's what attracted me to the show.
Honestly, I have a feeling like I personally would have liked if I stopped in season 1, and like if that was because like technically it did end on a cliffhanger, but like technically it's a good story on its own, first of all, and second of all, I just think they had one story. I mean, one-ish. They had, of course, few stories, but like they had few main stories that they focused on. Where in this season they wanted to finish so much.
They were doing too much.
So short amount of time. Such a short amount of time. They wanted to finish so many storylines, and yet at the same time put so many more. Like that, like at the end in this episode, like I haven't in half of the time, I don't know what exactly is happening. What is this one trying to do? What is
like there was just a lot of action happening this episode, and like again, every shot is a work of fucking art. Like if there's something to say about Arcane is that every shot is beautiful, phenomenal, incredible, and like it looked stunning. But like it was like a lot of it was just very action packed for the last episode, and I usually like my last episodes to be like calmer, you know, like I always like to get the fighting over with in the second to last, or like at least the first half of the episode, and like see how we rebuild, you know, and see like some calm moments.
No need for me to see how we rebuild in this show, considering
there's nothing to build anymore.
Jinx has died.
But again, I mean, like all those things, like I could have, is not things that I would concentrate on. You know what I mean? Like
I think that
those are all things that I'm gonna be fine with if everything else works for me.
I think we come to the conclusion that like with the Jinx storyline, I really don't like it. I really didn't like it. I didn't like how she died. I didn't like anything revolving around her ending, like her being tortured the entire season. And then dying at the end. I really don't think it needed to happen like that, honestly. I did like Victor and Jace's scenes in this episode. I loved everything that was said. I loved the whole point of them being together and of Jace, like everything. Jace reaching to Victor's humanity, reminding him of how they started and like why they wanted it and what is actually that is most important in this whole thing. I really did enjoy that, honestly.
I really enjoyed their portion, and just like their whole partnership, and like it wrapped up really nicely for me that like it started with the two of them trying to build something, and it finished with the two of them. Like when Victor, like in all of his search, where he started off with like, you know, really good intentions, and like that is, I love those types of like, let's say, villains of the show or whatever, like when you understand like why he started this, and like ultimately it was to create, because like he wanted a better world, and like he just got lost in like, how to explain it, in how to create it, because like humans have free will and choices, and that's gonna like carry death and destruction, but it's also gonna carry a lot of beauty and love, and like those are just like some things that are inevitable. Yeah, it's just how it is. And so like you have to preserve that, where he just wanted to create a hive mind, and like, again, it makes sense that this is where he went to.
But I really, yes.
But I love that like Jace was there to pull it back, and that like it was legitimately, that it was like set in stone that it was going to be the two of them in any universe. He always gives him the thing, like even when he was a kid, he helps him to finish this, or like doesn't allow him,
or tries to stop it.
Yeah.
Yes, I really like that. Like, I really love the sentence, like the whole portion of when Jace told him how Victor was always trying to fix his imperfections, like let's say his leg, or
his health.
But to him, like, he was perfect from the start.
Yeah, like there was nothing wrong with him.
Nothing wrong. Like, he was perfect the way he is. Like, that is who he is. All those things are what make him who he is.
Yeah. And again, same can be said about humanity.
Exactly. Honestly, I really love that part.
No, I really think that part was very beautiful. And again, the visuals of it hit. Like the visuals of it with them like standing there together, like embraced at the end, before ultimately dying,
yeah, I guess so.
perishing, whatever the fuck. Like that portion to me was very beautiful, and like I really, from the start, I have just really deeply loved their relationship. So I'm very satisfied with the way that it is ended. I
really like those relationships, like partnerships.
Yeah,
I adore that. Like, they started this with curiosity or things like that, and unfortunately,
things spiraled.
Yeah, it didn't how it ended, but like.
They ended it together, and I think there's something very
honestly, I really
nice
was my
about that.
part, honestly.
Yeah, I also like really loved it was very horrifyingly tragic, but like the beginning portion of Echo continuously like turning time around to save Jinx, and again that would have hit even harder if Jinx actually ended up staying alive. Because like it's so beautiful to like continuously want to try and save someone, and like I always there should be something, like there should be payback for that, by the end, and like here he is at the end sitting there all alone.
And we had, especially because we in the last 2 episodes, like 2 episodes before the episode 7, they had their whole episode in different universe, and he saw it and he got to experience it. Like, he was sitting next to her on that wall,
Yeah.
And now
it just leaves me feeling, it just feels unfair. Because like we're gonna start to like rebuilding this world that again, like I can't even, I think I have made my position about Piltover pretty clear. I don't think I have to repeat it, and I think that was really not done.
No.
That was not explored at all. So like the basis of everything is just such horrible inequality for the people in Zaun. And now we have these 2 characters, that have lived in that harsh environment and became two like completely different people. And Echo is the best of us. Echo is truly like he saved the world here at the end. Like this kid with all his inventions and with all his care for the future, like who came back to save this soul, is sitting there all alone. It like that just makes you feel like wrong, and like every time, like it feels like the suffering is always on the backs of on Zaun, and like it can't make you feel good. Like Sevika sitting on the council seat, 1 person there does not make me feel good.
Even if it was 10. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, because like it was just nothing.
It was 1 second scene, okay? I mean, that is honestly what I expected. Like, especially after last episode.
Yeah.
Like, that was how I expected for it to be shown.
Yeah.
Just a second, like a scene in the passing, basically.
Yeah.
At the end. But yeah, honestly, that part with Echo really felt me not feeling good.
Yeah, so I just like it doesn't. Like it feels very unfair.
Especially after watching this show, after watching everything with Zaun, after watching their lives, after having everybody die on her, basically, I feel like it would have been nice if the show had that. Again, he saved her 4 times in that moment. We'll bring it back for a second, you know. It would have been nice if it had any kind of hopeful ending, you know.
Yeah.
Where they were sitting on that wall together. So, like, you don't know, maybe it's gonna get better, you know?
Yeah.
This way, she didn't get her chance at all.
No.
I mean, I can talk about anything, and at the end, I still go back to Jinx.
Yeah.
Because Jinx represents Zond for me.
Yeah.
Like, she represents everything that was bad.
Yeah, like the suffering that they went
through. The
through.
suffering that, like, she's in a core of it.
Yeah.
You know? And at the end, she died. She didn't get her chance.
Like, it doesn't...
And again, if she did save the kid... so, like, at least kid had a chance.
Again, like...
For this happier future.
Like, legitimately, like, saving a child. You're not saving, like, not only, like, a child. The child represents...
Yeah, I feel like...
future.
That's what I
child
want to
represents
say.
hope.
Yeah.
For the future. You know? And so, like, at least that would make you feel like that there is some, like... happier and there was nothing happy to me here. I didn't feel justice. I didn't feel happiness. It just meant like
I just feel it would be better. Like I feel like to you guys we were boring talking about the kid that died like 3 episodes ago. Like the story didn't happen that we thought it could happen, you know.
But I can't let it go.
Yeah, but honestly I just like when I have finished the show and I see that she died, you know, if she had to die, I just feel like it could have been done differently for us to feel better about it. This way is just tragic. Like I cannot even appreciate some other things because the person who was in core of all of it like didn't got her chance.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
It is, exactly. You just need to accept it that is how it is.
Like, it is what it is.
But, like, we cannot be happy in this review, you know what I mean?
So, like, that's the only thing I can give you from this review, technically. What else was happening? I think Mel definitely has to be, like, one of the characters in upcoming shows. Again, the whole thing with Black Rose, to me, very abstract. I have no fucking clue what's happening.
That's the thing. That's what for the upcoming show. I would love if it started like we didn't watch Arcane, meaning that like you would introduce us into the story.
Yeah, as if we never see anything.
Exactly,
before.
because like
and I think they're gonna do that.
That's what I want. That's what I want. You know, like for. If somebody never watched Arcane, to be able to completely understand it, because again, I still think all those things in this season have been very rushed. We do know some things about Mel, but honestly, not much, in my opinion. So that's just the thing about the Black Rose and Naxos and like the whole thing.
Yeah, I think again they're setting that up, and so like we're gonna see where like we go from there. So like I can't necessarily comment much on it, but like I just think. Mel, I really enjoy Mel as a character, and I think there is a lot of potential with her. And so, like, I would be very happy if she is, like, one of the focal points of a new show. That would be an interesting storyline for me. Because, like, she literally looks like someone... When she enters a room, I just feel like everyone should get down on their knees. Like, that's the presence that she exudes, just walking into a room. I enjoyed her relationship with Ambessa. And, like, I enjoy her ultimately, you know, being the one to take Ambessa down, which was always going to be the case. Like, that was... No one expected anything else from this. So, yeah, I think that was also a thing that, like, I enjoyed. Even though, again, a bit rushed. But everything was.
Yeah, I
so, like,
but, like, I just think they did have scenes together. And I love the scenes that they had. I liked that, like, she was the one who, at the end... stopped her. I liked it. Like at the end we saw how much it did affect her, but like she did it. She held her mother when her mother was dying. Yeah, like and she kept her the thing. I really like
the emotional payout.
Yeah,
whatever was there.
Yeah, I think so.
You know,
well.
So like I really enjoyed that bit.
I think so as well.
At least Kate and Vi got their happy ending.
Yes, even though I would not call a happy ending if your sister dies. Yeah. Because, technically not because of you, but like...
To save you?
I would feel some kind of guilt at the end of it. Yes, I mean, I am happy. I adore their relationship from the start. We did have some things we did not like in this season. How, like... as many other things, that thing was also a bit rushed.
Yeah, I agree.
But again, my problem just is that like with Jinx dying at the end, I could not feel happy for anything else. I don't know how to explain that.
I agree.
Like I cannot now be happy.
I think after that scene, my face was unmoving.
Blank.
I don't think my face
like
moved.
I think even at some point I didn't look at the screen. Yeah. Which just makes me sad because I should have been screaming there. I should have been happy in those moments,
Yeah.
I unfortunately couldn't feel that way. Just because her sister died the second one.
Yeah.
And I got very disappointed with that.
Well, look, there's a universe where Echo and Powder are alive and together.
And why is not?
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah. That doesn't make me feel better. I don't know why I started with that sentence. It doesn't make me feel better. It kind of makes me actually madder. I don't know. Maybe I should have just stopped before I began. I really adored Vi and Kate's relationship, like during season 1, and like that, that carried on through season 2 when they didn't necessarily have too many moments. And like, again, some things were rushed, but I really did enjoy them. All in all, I still think Arcane is a great show. I think for the general audience, like I asked this, I have 2 friends who have watched Arcane. And like I asked them this like before episode 9, but like when I felt like I already had like an established opinion about this season, like where it was gonna go, like, and they both watched both seasons, I like asked them to rate like season 1 and season 2, what their perception is from people who like watch shows but not like watch shows how we watch shows, because like I think we can be, how do I say this, harsher maybe? Yeah, I think maybe we can be like harsher. And like
but in some things I'm not harsh at all. That's the thing. Like I know
this is what I want to say, because like sometimes people are like our harshness is not consistent.
Yeah.
But like it is not consistent because like I can ignore bad plot telling if characters thrive.
Like even
like,
in
I
this
do not
season,
care.
I think I said it millions of times.
Yeah.
Like if I like the story of our characters.
Yeah.
Where it ended, let's say, and like even if I didn't like some of their stories during the season, but like at the end of the day, I know what the writers wanted to say, and like I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I would not even care if like the season was rushed.
Yeah, no. Like I remember people like for example like Attack on Titan. Like by the end, like there was a scene where John and Connie see like a ghost of Sasha. And like people in the comments are like, how is this even possible? Do you think I care?
Literally.
Do you think I give a shit? How the fuck do they see a ghost of Sasha? I don't care. I'm here dying crying. Because like this is quite literally done because of a character. You know what I mean? Like there's no basis in reality. And I could not care less. I'm there seeing Sasha and dying.
Exactly. So that's why I want to
I'm very grateful that they put that
for
there.
For some of those things, like
I'm not harsh at all.
if something is like for fan service or something, anything.
I am a fan.
Exactly. So thank you for your service.
Sure.
It just that like with us not being satisfied with many of the storylines that are connected to our characters, or even in this case like the conflict Piltover and Zon that was very predominant or whatever in season 1.
Yeah, or at least like for us.
Exactly. But like I think it was much more much bigger story in season 1 than in this season, definitely.
Yeah.
I with that could not enjoy, like I could not enjoy where the season ended and how they have done it. Maybe it would have been better if I think it would have been better, let's say, or at least for the some storylines would maybe less suffered if this was 2 seasons thing. Honestly, I think agree. We could have had more scenes about everything.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, so like I don't know, at the end of the day I agree with you. Like I think it could have been done better.
Yeah.
For us at least.
Yeah.
I still love the show. I think still it was very good. I
think for like maybe most viewers they would not necessarily have
I think so
issues with this. Again, like I asked my friends, and one said that like she would rate season 1 a 9 and she would rate the season 9.5. So like she would rate the season higher, just like because I think she mentioned episode 7 and like the visuals of it and the music, like everything flowed very well for her. And she is like a, how do I say it? It's like a casual watcher, you know? So like I think most people are casual watchers, and this would be like a great show. My other friend was like season 1 was a 10 for her and season 2 was a 7, because like for her it was like too speeded up, you know? So like
I was about to say just like what was lacking in season 1. What was there for anybody to give 9 to season 1? I think season 1
call her and ask her
was fucking perfect. Like
season one's flawless.
I
if
think
we're gonna
season
rate
1
them, season 1
is
is
one of
10
my
out of
favorite seasons of any show ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
Literally. Like what was missing? Ask her. I need to know. I'm
gonna ask.
I literally need to know what
was missing. I don't think she's thought about it like, you know, I don't know.
If
like,
she said 10 out of 10, that's fine. But like 9?
I think she said 9 and 9.5.
9?
No, like season 1 is a 10 out of 10. Season 2, less. Less. But again, like I'm sure the rating still goes to like an 8 at least of the whole show.
Yeah, definitely.
So like it's still a great show, I think.
Yeah.
It's just like maybe season 1 set up too high of a bar to pass.
Yeah, I think so as well.
This is where we are. This is how it ended. I wonder if I'm gonna have like some other opinions
I'm not gonna
when
have
things
any other
settle.
Yes, because like many people said like please don't like calm down before talking about it.
They definitely knew Jinx is dying and we're not gonna be able to talk about anything else.
That? God, I wasn't thinking too much about those comments, and there were many comments about it. You know, I weren't thinking too much technically, because like right now you are saying things and everything you say I connect. Yes, but Jinx died, and she shouldn't have died like this.
Yeah,
and I'm not gonna change my opinion about that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I think unless we take like a month off, you know what I mean? Like I don't think I'm gonna necessarily feel differently about it. I do, like, finally people can write us comments knowing the whole story, and I'm really curious to read that and to see like if I
honestly yes,
like how other people read the situation.
The thing is, those comments like can usually influence me. How to explain that? Comments can influence me to change my opinion and can influence me to view some things differently. But like this is really subjective.
Yeah.
Like my emotions are very much involved.
Yeah. I mean, the comments that I have read so far, like where people disagreed, like I can understand where they're coming from. Like I understand like what their point of view is. It's just like that I feel differently about it, you know, and like it there is nothing objectively that like either me or they can say to like change each other's opinions. Like it's what you feel about a certain character and like how things should have gone, you know, and just like,
so that is unfortunate.
It's unfortunate. I cannot believe we finished. We finished the show, and after this Severance comes back.
That makes me very happy.
Another season 2 of a 10 out of 10 season 1, a perfect season 1.
Please. At least we know that like that one is not ending with season 2.
That's true. So like even if season 2 is not like perfect, there's more to go.
Yes.
Sometimes like you need time to like
to finish the story, not in 9 episodes.
Yeah. They just like they had too hard of a task.
Honestly.
They really just had too hard of a task, and you know.
And not enough time.
That is the whole point. Again, I can talk about Piltover and Zaun. Nothing has changed from what we talked about in the previous episode. I still feel that way. I think everything else that we have talked in the review of this whole season still stands for me. So there is no point in repeating it all when I still feel the same way that I felt when I was talking about it then.
I agree. I still adore this show. I really love it.
I agree.
And
it's gonna be a very warm place, and I really am gonna remember these characters. I'm gonna love these characters because I still feel I feel so much love.
I'm never gonna change the picture of my avatar of Netflix. I'm never gonna change it.
It's always gonna be Jinx.
It's always just gonna be her, and I cannot believe that.
And now you're gonna have to watch that character every time
I cannot.
Netflix.
So like that's why I want to say like yes, I love the show. You said like it's gonna bring up warm feelings, but like right now, all that is in my head is like that she's dead.
I know.
I don't know if I'm boring to you guys, but like that is just what is here.
Yeah.
And here.
So this is what you get. I'm
Unfortunately.
so sorry, this is what you get. You would have gotten this review tomorrow, in a week, in a month potentially as well.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, guys.
That's it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for watching.
We'll see you either with the next show that's probably in 3 or 4 years, or with Severance, or with something else.
Whatever you watch.
Exactly. So,
thank you
thank
so
you.
much.
Bye.